that's fine. We may hear some more beeps going on throughout the presentation. Hopefully, I'm not going to keep you too long, but welcome to the Aurum guest presentation. It's a bit of my own little build as well, because I will be sharing my own story along the way as well. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jordani Brooks. I've launched what I now call the NextGen Live. So it's going to be a series of what you're about to see. But my background in this space here, self-taught since 2017. And a lot of the times in this space, there was nothing regulated. So I've gone through that journey in the last 10 years. And I've witnessed a lot of regulation working around this space here that you're about to see. So first and foremost, I'm a mother of two young adults, and this crypto blockchain space I've just mentioned I've been involved with for quite a number of years. It's pushed me into become an entrepreneur, and I traveled the world speaking about financial education, all the blockchain stuff, and a lot of things that you're actually going to see very shortly. So that I became an international speaker, represented a company, and from then, this is where I am today, 10 years later. Before we continue, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not qualified to share any financial advice with you. Everything you see and hear on this presentation this evening is for informational purposes only. Please make sure you do your own due diligence and make sure you understand, do your own research and understand exactly what's going on in this presentation and what you're about to learn about. The company here we're going to speak about is called Aurum. It is a decentralized fintech company, and the basic understanding I'm going to use is to explain what decentralized is. Take into consideration a bank is controlled. They have companies and corporations who control a bank. That is what we call a centralized system. Aurum is a decentralized system, so pretty much it's owned by the people, basically. So Aurum is a decentralized fintech company. Now, they are known to be reported by Forbes, all these huge corporations around the world are reporting Aurum to be a top company to look out for in this year, 2026. So there's a lot of media coverage around this company here, a licensed fintech company, reports from all over the world with all these corporations who have been in this space for so many years. Fintech is known to be a unicorn company. Put that into perspective, our CEO, because they do have global recognition, our CEO here, Brian Benson, actually helped build Binance. If you're not familiar with Binance, it is a unicorn company in this space as well. So he was one of the guys responsible for building that platform there. He's now our CEO over here at Aurum, so he comes with an extensive amount of years of experience. He knows his stuff. He's been there. He's built these things before. And he's quite well regarded globally in this space as well. You can research the CEO. A lot of us that do good research, we actually research the people in the teams that are involved in these companies, not just the Google and get the translation or the first page that pops up on your Google research. Feel free to dive deep into the people who actually run this company in the background there. But again, here he is on the world stage. People are inviting him to speak at their own conferences. He's invited personally to conferences that are closed off to all these hierarchies in this space. A few of the corporate members here that is part of the team driving Aurum, they also all have a tremendous amount of experience in this field. Feel free to go through and have a look. Do your own research, make sure you understand what each person is responsible for. I don't want to cover too much about that this evening because I'm going to talk about further what the actual products are inside Aurum. The legal and corporate structure, we do have licenses. The Aurum Foundation originally registered in Hong Kong. We've also just recently obtained a license in Canada for one of our products as well. We are expanding to obtain licenses around the world. The Australian license is in progress as well as a Swiss license. So when I talk about Brian Benson building Binance, he's already done all these type of licensing for Binance platform itself. So he knows where we need to go and what we need to do in order to obtain licenses for Aurum. Key achievements for Aurum: we have successfully launched 8 products, which you will learn about shortly. Tremendous amount of growth. This company's been running since 2023. 3 years later, I got involved last year, and 3 years later, it is getting global recognition out on the global platforms in the fintech space. This here is what we call the ecosystem of the company. So under the umbrella of Aurum, we have all these different products that perform in all different ways, using all different strategies. So the beauty about the ecosystem here is you find a strategy that works for you once you understand the products and make it work for you. So we're talking about the ecosystem, which will cost only $19.99 USDT for the year. Paying that subscription gives you access to all these products that you're about to learn about. We've got Nero here. We've got our own exchange, fully launched. We've got the RWA, which means the real world asset component inside Aurum. We have our own neobank that comes with cards that we use. Yes, they are working. I use mine. And we also have a series of AI bots that allow us to set and forget, and you're going to learn about that very, very soon. So to get access to the whole ecosystem is only going to cost $19.99 USDT. To put that in perspective, I've been offered a lot of opportunity to get involved in other platforms where they actually ask for $1,500 to actually just put your foot in the door, and then you've got to come in with your capital on top of that. So I loved Aurum because it was affordable for the everyday person at $19.99 for a whole year. That gives you access to everything in the ecosystem of Aurum. I'm just going to focus tonight on the core products of the ecosystem. I'm going to talk about the neobank, the AI bots, and of course, the Aurum cards. So the neobank is the future of digital banking. This is our bank in the palm of our own hand that we control ourselves. We sort out what we want to do with it. We load our own cards. We get to go and tap and spend our assets through the neobank, which runs inside Telegram as well.
1871. The telegraph makes the first global money transfer possible. Coins and paper to signals and wires. Money becomes speed. 1950. The first credit card is issued by Diners Club. No cash, no coin. Just trust and signature. Money becomes abstraction. 1973. SWIFT connects banks across the world not through gold, but through data. Money becomes protocol. 1994. The internet reaches the public. Newspapers mock it. Just a toy for students. Not serious. Not for the masses. But it was already rewriting the rules of the world. Now, it's 2025. Everything is digital. Data moves in milliseconds. AI drives decisions. Crypto flows 24/7. And yet, banks still run on logic from the 70s. Limits, delays, paperwork, freezes, fees. You wait 48 hours just to send $500. That's not banking. That's lag. That's why we built Aurum Neobank, a next-generation bank that merges algorithmic execution, crypto-native infrastructure, yield optimization, and fiat settlement into one intelligent loop.
Traditional banks, and some of the early crypto banks even, never solved the core problem. Money remained slow, stuck halfway between crypto and fiat, so we built something different, a fully automated system with a unified logic for moving crypto, fiat, and yield. Now, I personally believe money should move as freely as information across the internet.
That's why we launched Fuse, an AI-powered module that dynamically manages asset flows and continuously optimizes system performance. No lockups, no KYC, no delays. Every execution, every reward, every withdrawal is automated. You don't need to manage it. You just plug into a system that already works.
Now, what we've eliminated are the middlemen, the manual approvals, and the legacy frictions. And what's left is a pure financial engine running at the speed of code. No static accounts, only a live cycle of income, spending, and growth. Your money should be fast, transparent, and always within reach. That's what Aurum Neobank is built for.
This isn't the future of banking. It's what banking should have been all along. No lines, no waiting, just profit, autonomy, control. Join Aurum and stop using banks that were built for a different century.
That's a little bit about our neobank there. Definitely to act as a speed of light there. I loved the fact that it had no KYC. That was the second question that I asked when someone approached me about this. The cost to get into the ecosystem, and of course was the KYC. For those who don't understand what KYC is, that means know your customer. A lot of places now ask for your ID to verify, so probably so they can track you. But this here has components involved in neobank that have no KYC attached to it. Cards are also available that do have KYC, but then you have an option that has no KYC. So that is the future of the digital banking here in neobank, and of course what Brian Benson believes, it should be working at the speed of light with no delays, and we have full control. So it's bringing together crypto payments, digital banking infrastructure, and real world finance. That is just one part of the ecosystem here that's available is the neobank for everybody. I'm going to now dive into the Aurum AI bots. Now these here is the flagship of Aurum itself. The Aurum X AI bot is a fully automated bot that will trade for you. It's compounding at the same time. It's paying profits daily, and those daily profits are being compounded. So this thing here is like a set and forget. You choose the type of plan that suits you. You make this work for you, but what you're looking at in front of your screen here was since the beginning of this bot in February 2023, these are the types of results that this bot has been returning for each person in the ecosystem. So you can see there's massive returns there when you compare it to a bank that pays you only maybe 2% a year, 4% if you're lucky for the whole year. The XAI bot here is returning these type of results. But this does not guarantee in future that you'll see the same result. But this is a proven track history of what this XAI bot has been doing. So this is what I call the compounding bot, because it literally is set and forget. It's running in the back. We don't need to check it. We don't need to click any other buttons. Just let it do its thing. Profit distribution for the XAI bot. There is parts of this where the client, which is us, we get parts of that profit there that the bot produces, and of course the company keeps a little percentage there as well. These don't come in any set packages, but it will cost you a minimum of 100 USDT to activate the XAI bot. You can come in with 101 USDT. You can come in with, and add $3 a day if you like. So there are no set packages. People are coming in with a minimum, but those who understand the compounding and they see the results and the consistency every day, they're actually coming in with a whole lot more. So just a brief look for you. That's kind of what the client share and company share are. These are examples here of how much, those that don't understand compounding, how much of that return in the XAI bot that you can expect to see in the compounding bot. This is the one that compounds automatically for you. So these are not guaranteed results. I need to mention that this is just proven in what's already been happening. Not actual results, but this is how compounding can actually benefit you as opposed to not compounding, but we'll delve into that a little bit further. Fully automated compounding daily. This is an example for someone who came in with 100 USDT over the 3-year period with the compounding on. You can expect a return that's on your screen there, 6,852. Simply putting 100 in there, set and forget for 3 years. That equates to approximately 10,000 Australian dollars. Here's another example here. 100 USDT over 5 years. That kind of return there you can expect, but it's not guaranteed. But that's just showcasing you the power of compounding your daily profit. Here's another few more examples on different amounts here. To the left-hand side, if you came in with 500 USDT in the bot, set and forget for 3 years on compounding, you can expect to see some amount like that. Again, not guaranteed. And of course, if someone came in with 1,000 USDT into the bot that's trading for you automatically, set and forget for 2 years with the compounding on, you can expect to see something approximate to 35,000 Australian dollars in return. Higher amounts here, 5,000 USDT over 2 years. Some crazy amount there at the bottom of your screen. And again, we do have a lot, not here in Australia that I know of, but there are a lot overseas that actually do come in with bigger amounts like that, and it has been performing well for them. 10,000 USDT over 2 years, some phenomenal amount at the bottom of your screen there. These are not guaranteed returns. They are projected estimations only. Okay, regulations around the XAI bot. Nothing is locked up. You can estimate it around about to return a 17.5% return a month. Estimations only, not guaranteed again. No funds are locked up. You can access your funds at any time. If you touch your capital within the 12-month period, it does come with a withdrawal fee of 30%. And of course, if you do need to withdraw that capital, you can do so on the 1st, the 10th, and the 20th of each month. But these bots are working for you 24 hours, 7 days a week, and there is absolutely nothing locked up. Everything is accessible for you when you wish to make any withdrawals from the AI bot. This is here, the XAI Pro bot is a totally different bot, separate to the one we just spoke about. I call this our second bot, the bot number 2. It's called the XAI Pro bot. This bot operates on the Telegram platform, and of course, it has its own requirements and it will do its own thing again. Again, fully automated, set and forget, let it run. Nothing is locked up again in here. You can stop the bot, you can withdraw your funds, or you can put it to any other product that you wish. A lot of people sit their crypto in wallets. This is where this comes in handy because it's sitting in our wallets doing absolutely nothing, like we do in the bank. We have savings in the bank that's sitting there, not doing anything for us. It's dead money. So same thing here with this crypto here. It will only trade LTC, Litecoin. And then, of course, instead of leaving it in our wallets, if we move it into this bot, leave it there, and the bot's going to trade that for us in the background. We absolutely don't have to do anything. On the left-hand side here is a kind of return that this bot has been performing. This screenshot was taken last week. This person put $2,327 worth of Litecoin into this XAI Pro bot. And over that period amount of the amount of 79 days, that bot's actually created a profit of 587 USDT simply by just placing it there, turning the bot on, and letting it do its thing. So those are the features of the XAI Pro bot. You can withdraw anytime. You can stop the bot at any time. Everything goes back to your main balance, and then you have control of what you wish to do with all those funds in there. This is bot number 3. This is what we call the Zeus bot. This bot also runs on the Telegram platform, and it works a little bit differently to the last 2 bots that we've seen. Again, instead of leaving our crypto tokens in our wallets doing nothing, this bot here will actually trade these crypto tokens on your screen there. The BNB, the Pepe, the Solana, the Bitcoin, the Ethereum, and the Dogecoin. So this bot here will only specifically trade those tokens. Again, it's doing the same type of thing. Putting it in there, turning it on, set and forget, nothing is locked up. You can stop the bot at any time. The earning potential, it's ticking over while you're sleeping, while you're carrying on with your life day in and day out. And you have full access at any time to stop the bot, take your money out, and put it to wherever you wish to. On your screen now, you're looking at the types of returns that these bots are doing. The Pepe coin on the left there. I need a calculator to figure out exactly, but you can see how much was put in, how long that bot's been going for, and the current profit. In the middle here, you're looking at the Bitcoin that someone's placed into this trading bot. They've left it running for 76 days, and it's done a profit of 0.003335, and so on. To the right here, the returns of having some Solana in this bot as well. You can see that one's been running for 24 days, and of course it's already accumulated one whole Solana just simply by placing it in here and letting the bot do its thing. So that is the beauty about the Zeus bot. That's our third bot there. I believe this is a video that will show you what the back office looks like. This here, what we're going to see is what the XAI bot balances are at the bottom of your screen here. I'm just going to pause that. So the first bot we spoke about, the one that's compounding, this is what we're looking at the bottom here. I've put funds into these accounts here. So back on the 8th of December in 2025, the very bottom account there was loaded with 8,000 USDT. We're on the are we the 13th of May 2026, and that's how much profit that XAI bot has generated during that time. So this person's actually got their full capital amount already back, and they're just letting it, they're reinvesting it. So every day this thing's ticking over, profits are paid daily, it's going back into the trading amount, and that's what's happening, and that's what has been happening since December last year. The second account there sitting there in the middle, that was created and started on the 10th of December with 500 USDT, reinvested since then to today, and that's the type of return that was there last week. So that's what you can expect to see with our first bot there that's compounding. Set and forget, you're paying your $19.99 for the platform, and then whatever you do, whichever product that you like, make it work for yourself. This here is our fourth bot that was just launched. We actually not fully officially launched. We're in the beta testing phase at the moment. This is Nero. Nero is another bot that is a non-custodial bot. So what that means is we have full control over this bot, and it works a little different to the previous three that we've already spoken about. This here connects to a decentralized wallet, like a DeFi wallet, and that's what they mean by non-custodial. We control this bot here. We set the parameters, which is still to launch. As you can see, we are still in phase 1. Phase 2, we hope to see that maybe at the end of this month or next month. So this Nero here has kind of launched that I'm involved with. The returns I'm seeing in here are again fully automated. It's pretty much another set and forget. And I control when I stop that bot. It's communicating to a decentralized wallet. So that's what we mean with non-custodial. We are actually fully controlling this bot here. In the testing phases at the beginning of the year, these are the types of results here on the right hand of your screen that the Nero bot has been returning. For the month of Feb, 22.6% return, March 28.9%, and then of course last month, the end of April, 31.4%. It is a good bot that I'm seeing through my experience in the last 6 months in here. So Nero is definitely one of my favorites. We're waiting until the next phase where we can actually set parameters and control. It acts like our agent, put it that way. We control our agent in here in the Nero quantum alpha system. This is what the Nero looks like in the background when you've got the Nero activated. You can see all the trades it's doing. It's not winning every trade, so you know this spot here is actually, we've got some wins and some losses on your screen here. It's sitting at a 45% win rate, but of course that's 45% more than what we had if we went in here to begin with. You can see the live trades that are happening on your screen there, and this is what you see all the time. So this bot will go in, boom, do a trade, come out, win or lose. But that's the power of these bots here. They can read the markets, and you can tell it's not always win-win situations. So the volatility in here is pretty much like a human trading, but probably at a faster speed. So that's actually been doing a good return. Very easy to use once you're connected. And again, you control it, you stop it when you want, you keep it going as long as you want. You can top up along the way. And that's the quantum alpha, what we call the Nero bot. I'm going to go on. Next in our ecosystem is what I'm going to talk about, the real world asset, RWA. Inside this product here, there is another bot, and we're working with the gold. So we've launched the gold component, which is the real world asset. Why they call it a real world asset component? Because we actually do own physical gold inside this product here. What we're doing is we jump into the RWA packages. 50% is put aside to lock in the purchase of physical gold, and 50% is locked into a bot that will trade only the gold. So that's the beauty of these packages. They are locked for 1 year. They do come in set amount of packages. And of course, you choose again from 100 USDT as a starter. 50 USDT will go towards securing your physical gold at the end of the 12-month period. You can actually choose whether you want it in physical gold or whether you want to tokenize it and keep it on the digital platform. The other half will go and trade in the bot itself. So you can get packages up to 25,000, but they also start from 100 and so on. If you can see in front of your screen here, what's happening with that capital in there. This is what the back office in the gold looks like. Very easy to navigate, I must say. The whole platform is very straightforward to navigate and learn. For those, if it looks scary for you for the first time, a couple of times in here, then you'll be fine. It is pretty straightforward. Nothing too technical. For those who are beginners, you won't get lost in here. You just got to get in here and have a little play and figure out where's where, and you'll be away. But this is what the back office in the gold looks like. The packages are available to buy here. I think I scrolled down. This is a pre-recorded video. This package here is down the bottom. There you go. 12-month lock period. After 1 year, you can claim the physical gold or turn it into an NFT certificate. Those are the options given to you after your 12-month period here in the RWA. So that's the other bot there. That's inside the gold product. It's only trading gold for you. Again, fully automated, set and forget. That one's actually locked. You can't stop that one. That's locked for the 12-month period. Coming up soon inside the real world asset is the possibility and the opportunity for us to get involved in Bali, real estate in Bali there. That has not been launched yet, but that's coming through the pipelines very soon. So let's just have a recap of the bots that do different things for us. They're all fully automated. No funds are locked up. You control when you stop them, you control where that fund goes to. But of course, if you break that capital, there is a withdrawal fee that's involved. The XAI bot, the first one we spoke about, compounds daily profits, and those are the types of returns that we're seeing already. The XAI Pro bot works on the Telegram platform, and that will trade automatically for you Litecoin and USDT. Also fully automated. You can stop and start that bot at any time and access your funds. The XAI Pro bot is the bot that will trade the types of cryptocurrency on your screen there. At the moment, those are the only tokens that it can trade for you. Again, this is on the Telegram app, and you can fully automate that as well. Stop, start when you like, withdraw your funds whenever you see fit. The Nero bot is the one that we're in beta phase at the moment. It is the non-custodial bot. It links to a decentralized wallet. We actually control that bot there. We're still in the first phase. Of course, the second phase, we'll be able to go in and set those extra parameters that we want, however we want our trading agent to work for us. And then, of course, the other bot here in the gold is only trading the gold. 50% goes towards physical gold and securing that, and 50% goes towards trading. Again, fully automated, set and forget. Everything that you've seen comes with a price of $19.99 for your yearly subscription. You get access to all of those products that we've just spoken about. There are so many more. There's a few other products that I chosen not to mention. This presentation, I've focused on the bots because those are the set and forget things that we all like, right? We can still carry on with our lives. Sleep, we get paid. I wake up 10:45, 47. I get a notification on my phone what my daily profit was for the day. For $19.99, that whole system there is a system that you can use to make it work for you. If you want to continue and do some more research or go back and learn about where the companies come from, what they've already done, what they've been through, you can go to the YouTube channel. They've got a lot of presentations and information recorded on their YouTube channel under Aurum Foundation. I'm pointing this out to you because there are different companies called Aurum out there. So make sure if you want to go and do some research, we've got the blue logo. You'll see Brian Benson on the Aurum page there, then you'll know you've got the right one. And it's also called Aurum Foundation on our YouTube channel. And on that note, guys, I do not represent the company. I should have mentioned that before, but this is something that I love. I love because it's affordable for the everyday person. And you know, people who come to me with platforms where you need 1,500, I'm like, I can't help people people don't have that kind of, you know, just to get a foot in the door. $19.99, hands down. No KYC was my other question. And did I have to click buttons and everything? No, I was told it was fully automated. That's what drove me to Aurum, the affordability for the everyday person. So I've been in here for 6 months, and I think it was time that I shared this out to people who need that little bit of extra. You know, we all have our own goals in life. This is definitely helping me build towards my goals, and it's affordable, straightforward, set and forget. Everything's automated, nothing's locked up. It's working. As I mentioned before, I've seen a lot of companies come through regulations. So I've witnessed a lot of hiccups along the way. This here, things seem to be licensed. They've been through all of that before. They've set this platform up, and it hasn't failed me since day one, since I've been involved with Aurum. So that's the end of my presentation. I kept it very basic and just covered really the bots and what they can do for you. What they do, the flagship of Aurum is this income generating ecosystem here. So thank you for your time. If anyone invited you here, go back and see them and ask them how you can get registered. Definitely do go back to the person who invited you if you'd like to get involved with Aurum. I'm going to stop my share. I am going to be holding these Zooms every week, same time, same link, 7 p.m. Wednesday, Queensland time. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.